All right, hello, welcome to the video, guys. So, I'm back from Miami. It was a crazy trip. I got sunburnt. A lot happened at my friend's bachelor party. It was very, very enjoyable. I always recommend, like, regardless of what you enjoy doing, just go on vacation somewhere every, let's say, 6 months, guys. You know, you got to get out and really de-stress, right? Like a lot of people, I've always been one of those people that wanted to grind and work all day and, try and make money and do like vacation buyback, right? To make more extra money. It's not worth it, man. Take your vacation, guys. Take your paid time off. Go somewhere, even if you're single, just go and enjoy yourself. Take a cruise, take a flight somewhere, get out. And even if you stay at home, take time off, right? Do some things around the house. Go see a movie, whatever. Trust me, the de-stress is worth more than the money that you would bring in from a vacation buyback or whatever your company has. So anyway, I just felt the need to say that. But I'm back from my vacation. It was crazy. It was wild, but it was all very fun at the same time. I am on the video that I posted about, what was this, a week ago? And we are going to try and take some of these recommendations now. A lot of the recommendations that you guys have said, I don't have. I wish I had a, like, what's it called? Wargaming account, or those like special accounts, the press accounts and stuff, so I can play these vehicles for you guys. I don't have the WZ132 yet. The EBR90, I'm still working to get there. I think I might have actually purchased it. There's nothing on it yet, so I don't want to play it like stock because I don't want to play a tank stock. LHM TV, I could do this one. The T50, I could probably buy that because it's cheap. I think in this session we're going to do the T92 Lite, but I just wanted to go over this, all these comments and show you guys like what I might be playing next, right? And then all the way down here we have A46. I don't have the Hawk 12, but I do have the SP1C. We could play that again as well. Play the Tier 5 Chaffee, not the premium, the real Chaffee. Unfortunately, I don't have the real Chaffee. I sold it, but I'd be glad to play the 594 for you, which you so graciously, recommended that I don't play here. But I'm going to play that anyway, so we could play that as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to do T92 in this session only because it's the one that I know I have, and I also need coin. I know it's a premium, so hi Whirls, good content. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Personally, like the T92 Lite. I was thinking if you would use the random tank choice mod. Yeah, I was thinking about that as well, but the problem is I have tank destroyers and stuff, and I want to give you guys like content for specific tiers, and if I just hit the random button and it gives me like the tier 4 or something, that's like, I don't want to play that. You guys don't want to see tier 4, right? I mean, it's like, except for this guy saying play the Harry Hopkins, which we'll also play, by the way. Anyway, that's it. I wanted to just briefly go over that with you guys, and just so you know like what might be to come, right? So let's play the T92. This tank is one of my least favorite. I got to be honest, man. I'm surprised that you said you wanted to see this tank. Just to make sure there's no wind noise here. I'm sorry if there was wind noise at the beginning, guys. This tank, man, like the gun is so lacking in damage per shot that I got to get this fan like right in the right spot so I can get a little breeze, but so that it doesn't hit the mic, right? The gun just has no damage per shot. That's what sucks about the T92. It's awful, man, because it's worse than playing like the LT432, right? I don't even like playing the LT432 that much more anymore over like the Hawk 30 and the M41 because I'm a person that really specializes in damage. You guys have seen the way I play. I really like to now emphasize damage. And like the LT432, the damage per shot is just lacking. And you could say, well, Whirls, it's got good DPM. Maybe perhaps it's actually the same as pretty much the Hawk 30, and this one has even more DPM. Oh, but Whirls, it has some turret armor. But it's like, when are you actually going to use the turret armor effectively with -7 degrees of gun depression? Like, you're not going to use that every game, unless you can find the right areas. And then even then, it's only 160. Like, TDs will just smoke you right through the turret. This thing does pay off when you have those slight, ridge lines that you can poke up on. And yeah, you can be hold down, and the turret is so thin. And like, I get it, man, but when you're only doing 180 damage a shot compared to like 240 in these, it's just like, there's a lot of situations that I get myself in where I can only hit someone once and then they get back into cover, right? And so you're just, there's not enough damage per shot, right? And then you get to the T92, and I think this is like 135 or 150 a shot, right? So 150 a shot is like shooting spitballs at people, man. It's just not enough damage at tier 8, 9, and 10. Maybe if you're playing in a lower tier game with tier 6s and 7s, like, yeah, you could take the shot. But it's just, this tank is more made for scouting and just being sneaky, in my opinion. And that's why I don't like it. It's not a damage dealer, right? And the stats don't lie. I mean, I have 1,300 average damage in both the Hawk 30 and M41. I don't know if you guys can see that. It looks like it's right on the edge of the camera. And then in this thing, I average 1,000. So, you know, it's the way the tank is played. It has to be kind of sneaky. You do have a little bit of gun depression. The aiming time's good, though. Dispersion's okay. So the gun's actually pretty accurate, and you do get some gun depression, right? So that's not bad. Mobility is average. You do have good view range in this thing, and again, the concealment is pretty good. It's not great, but it's good, right? It's okay. I'm only running standard low noise exhaust on it, and we're probably going to play it with standard equipment, and that's it. I do on rammer, VSTAB, and vents here. And then we have situational awareness, recon, full concealment, it looks like. Intuition down here, repairs, you know, whatever this one, off-road clutch braking, and repairs. So I think that kind of covers the intro. How did I do? 6 minutes. That's not bad considering we looked at the video first and all the comments. I'm going to pop boosters, and then we're going to jump right into this session. So a lot of talking for me, guys. I apologize. I know it's a little bit of a long intro for me, but I really want to give you guys just like an overview of kind of what's going on, what you might see in the next few videos, and I just like to give you guys good intros because now I'm pretty much only doing active sessions, or that's, I guess, what I would call them. Like, I'm not doing the replay videos anymore because it just takes a long time, and it's easy for me to just log into the game, give you guys some content, and go for it, right? So I did buy a few days of premium, and again, we need coin. I'm at 44.1 million, and then maybe we'll buy the, real quick, I do want to look at the, where the heck am I going? Tech tree. And go here, and I think it's Russian. Is that what I want? Russian. Someone said the T50. I think it's USSR. T50. So this is basically like the tier 5 version of the T52, or like also the A20. So this is in the collector's vehicle, so we will probably buy this and play that. Okay, guys, what are we, 7 minutes in now? Let's get into this. I know you guys can skip, but I hate, like, I try to make my videos as compressed as possible, if that makes sense, you know? Like, I want to get all this stuff in very, very quickly at the beginning so we can jump right into the games. I know a lot of you probably skip to the games anyway, but, you know, I just like to give you guys some good information and details on what's to come, and give you all the information and details on the tank that I'm playing, how I think it should be played, etc. before we actually jump into the games. And yeah, man, I'm not a fast talker. Like, you guys wouldn't believe how good I've gotten at recording these videos. Like, I am not a very smooth talker, and it would amaze you, like, how good you can get. Like, no one really thinks about becoming better at speech and like better at just talking in general, but ever since I've started doing these videos, I can talk so much better and so much more smoothly and faster, and like my sentence structure is even better because I've had to do these videos in front of a camera for years now. And when I first started, it was just like mumbling, and now it's I've played this game so much that I know everything I need to say about certain tanks and stuff, right? So hope that makes sense. But, you know, if you guys are thinking about doing content like this yourself, don't shy away from it, man. I'm telling you, like, I'm a very reserved, kind of quiet guy. I don't like the word shy because I'm not shy. I'm just quiet. I'm just an observant guy. And talking is not something like, I'm a man of few words, right? And I've now become a man of many words when I do these videos. So, like, anybody can change is what I'm saying. Anyway, we're going to go here. This is Lakeville, and also the caffeine helps, right? It's just me, I think, as a light here. I like this spot. It's not very aggressive, you can say, but I think with this vehicle, CVS, 480 something view range, usually you could spot people in this area. They have an LT 432. I'm going to assume this guy is like somewhere over here, because that's the typical spot that light tanks would go to. He seems like an average player, so we're going to go with that. But I like to sit here because on Lakeville, usually you'll spot people that come to these areas. You can get to here as a light tank from the other side. I don't really like this though, because if you get lit here coming from the other side, there's the LT-432. I'm just going to ping him. If you get lit over here, then you have to like run away or try and dive in behind this rock. So maybe if you're in an even 90, it's good. I don't really like going there in bigger light tanks though. But that's an option from the other side, so you guys are aware. We're not getting much here. I'm considering moving from here. I just don't know what I'd really be able to do. Like this making the play that, see, like this Progetto is making, this makes me so nervous. I don't like coming up here. I was thinking about doing this, but it's risky, man. Because then you end up getting stuck like by this rock and you can't retreat really when you get spotted. Yeah, we have to start using our gun though, I think. I also didn't mention this is heat. This has heat for the gold rounds, which has good pen, but I'm not really a fan of heat, so oops, sorry, man. I'm not sure what else I can really do with this. I think we're going to run. What lost us this game is everyone kind of camping out in the... Okay, there we go. Got some spotting from that. Good. I think what lost us this game is everyone camping out on the 1-2 lines, which I always tell you guys is not what you want to do. You do not want to do that. I'm actually going to try and just sit like in here, I think. This might be a really bad play, but I'm just going to try it. This way we can spot people coming in, and then I'm just going to dive right behind the rock real quick. Okay, I'm going to go now. Okay, we're getting a little spotting from this. I don't really know what the heck else to do with this, to be honest. We gotta start doing some damage, though, if we're gonna have any kind of decent score in this game. I'm not going to run out there and reset the cap on myself, man. This is a GG. I'm just going to have to take it. Okay. 879 damage, 401 assist. And here's the thing, man. Like, imagine if all those shots we got off, and I understand that we got a couple more off because the DPM on the T92, you have a faster reload, but imagine if I was in the Hawk 30, that'd probably be over 1,000 damage in that situation that we had. So that's why I tell you guys, I just don't like only being able to do 150 damage a shot. We did what we had to do, I think, at the end there. Probably could have played better in the beginning. Maybe we could have spotted a little better or tried to go where the Progetto went and get side shots. But it's just like, to me, Lakeville's a very risky map. When you take that middle road especially, it's just very risky, man. I don't like going there because you're like in the middle of all the action. It's kind of like when you take the bunker on Berlin. Like, you think you're safe in one spot, but like everyone can see you. The bunker's wide open and you're just sitting there and like everyone has freaking shots, man. So all right, do we have multiple light tanks? I think it's just me again. So because it's just me, I feel like I'm kind of forced to go left here, which would be east. Sometimes, especially when there's multiple light tanks, I really, really like going to the west because you can poke up on this ridgeline and sometimes get early spots on people. And I just feel like I'm usually useless when I'm in the east. Because, like, you just get, like, outplayed a lot, man. And I don't like it. See, there's only one guy coming this way. It's like, I just don't like it, man. I really don't like it. I feel like it's very risky. And if you get pushed here, like, people will get to these buildings and stuff, and then your people aren't paying attention over here, and you get wrecked. And, like, you can't really run away because they're already here, you know? But we'll see if that happens this game. I'm going to poke like this. I would like to find this even. Okay, there he is. Let's do a little run here. And this is why I don't feel like you can really do anything from here. I just don't, man. I don't really like this spot. If I'm being honest. Okay, got the Lancin. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start running away from here. I know we have 2 TDs over here, but I want to put myself in here. I kind of like going to this area, I get my initial spots, and then it's like, what else can I do from this area? Well, you can come over to this corner, and the thing is, they're kind of pressing, but I think we'll be okay here, because we have people here, TDs in the back. We might be okay here. Let's see. Okay, even shooting me from the hill, it's fine. Okay, good. Get some spotting. We're just kind of sitting here to be annoying, right? I want to try and help the city as much as I can, but we can't get hit by the frickin' Caliban. Like, that's not going to be good. Tough game, man. Tough game. I don't really know what else to do with this. I feel like I'm going to get pressed here any second, too. Yeah, here comes the Caliban. Oh. Good. Nothing to do here, man. I don't know what else to do for this team, man. It's just like everyone is so passive. So I think, realistically speaking, the better move would have been to stay with the T92. But this is a tough game, man, you know? Like, we just did not put enough support in the city. Everyone is sitting right here. I would have thought this would have been enough support, you know? But it just wasn't, man. Like, it just wasn't. And they kind of have taken city, and this is going to be a GG, I think. So, I don't know. We'll stay and watch the rest of this one, but I think our team just got wrecked here, man. And I think we made the wrong decision to try and help in the city. And it is what it is, man. Like, this is a tough map, honestly. I like the other spawn, because I feel like from the other spawn, you can get creative in, like, these bushes with something like the T92 and spot people back here. Like, spot this T32 and stuff. But from this spawn, it's like, you need... I feel like you need more support, man. Especially in this whole area of the map. Like, that's why I don't like sitting here, but we didn't even get the support in the city either. So, I don't know. It sucks to suck, man. But it is what it is. We'll have to wait this one out, and then we'll play one more, maybe two more. But yeah, man, like I should have gotten out of there sooner. And being that it's a Caliban, it's like, I'm telling you, man, that wargaming is so fucking annoying, man. Making these tanks that can hit people for like 900 damage at tier 8, it's just, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Like, I can't even take a hit from one of these guys, you know? And then I got the freaking Artie trying to hit me as well. Yeah, man. It's just... I get more mad when I know that... Two things. If I know I could have played better, but if the game was a loss because of me, and there's just no way in my mind that we could have won this game. So, like, it doesn't really... It doesn't aggravate me as much, if that makes sense, guys. When I didn't do anything to cause the loss, right? So, I mean, there was no way we could have done 3-4K damage this game in the stupid T92, and you know, it wouldn't have even been close. So, I'm just gonna watch this Passante go down, and that's it, man. It's like this whole team got obliterated. But I have to say, we definitely could have played this a lot better. Like, for statistics, I definitely could have played this game a lot better. I just don't think that was the right decision. It's very rare to get pressed in that area that I went to. Just wasn't enough support. Like, I could have stayed right here, but then I would have gotten shot from the other side. So it's like really rare that you lose both sides, is what I'm trying to say. You know? So they had like the IS-3 pushing across the bridge, and he wasn't contested. We still got a 1K spotting from it, believe it or not. Yeah, like, look at this, man. Like, all these guys doing 0 damage. I mean... The city's going to be a loss every time if that's the case. But it's rare that you lose both sides, right, guys? So, like, the side that I was at usually has more enemies, but if they push out, you saw, like, when the Caliban pushed out, he got hit. But then they took the other side, too, even though all my guys were over there. So it's like, how do you guys let that happen? You know, you're all just sitting doing nothing, really. And yeah, it can happen. And then what ends up happening, man, is you run out of options. And that's what being a good light tank player is about, is trying to adjust. So if I were able to get out of there, it would have been a different story. But I can't take a hit from the Caliban. I mean, he hits me for 700, you know, and it's just like, they make these tanks, man. I don't understand wargaming, man. I just don't. Like, they make these ridiculously OP tanks, and they still want you to play light tanks. Like, you're getting one-shotted by heavy tanks. It's like, come on, man. You know, that was an all tier 8 game. So I just find it ridiculous, man, that they keep coming out with these tanks that, like, can literally delete light tanks off the map. And they still want you to play light tanks, man. This is why I have my channel, because I try to explain to you guys, like, playing a light tank is not even about spotting anymore, man. Hardly. It's mostly about staying alive, you know? Like, you need to stay alive, and we did that really bad in the last game. So, you know, and I'm always one to admit, like, when I make mistakes, and it was just a dumb play, man. We just shouldn't have done what we did, you know? You know, it is what it is. Look at this EBR. Look at this guy. But, you know, if you have a team, usually that play works. Is this guy trying to do, like, a spotting mission or something? This is the dumbest crap I've ever seen. I know this guy will poke this again. I know for certain. Greetings. Okay, I'm gonna wait to get unlit, and then I'm gonna poke this bush because I want to see what's here. I don't want to get overrun. Okay, doesn't look like anyone's pressing. Target this guy. He's in the wide open. Come on, T92. Give me some accurate shots. There we go. There's another one. Good. He's gone. Okay. I kind of want to start helping like this E5. Thinking maybe I can get a shot into the Cobra. It's not available, so we're gonna go start going to help this E5. So this game is already turning out better than the last one. See, guys, like, when you have a bad game, you have to balance it out. So then you need a good game, right? Now, what I'm going to do, because, look, I came down here to help, and now these guys are getting wrecked, I'm going to start going to the back. I'm not even going to risk it at this point. I need to let other people try and do the damage. This is a tier 10 game. We're in a tiny little T92. I'm not going to make the mistake I made last game. I'm going to instead, I'm going to come, like, right here. Just kind of try and stay where my support is, right? For the most part. Sit like right here. Try and poke out and hit one of these guys. .60 TP is going to be back here as well. Okay, gonna hit him. .60 TP. This heat is so bad. I think I got a slight like input lag or something. Just a little bit of lag, I think. Okay, can we get one more? Good. 1,500 damage and 331 assist, and that's it, guys. So, like, you have to try and figure out how to... When you know the games are going to be losses, man, you have to try and get away and just find, like, the best spot to do some damage, man, until the game is over, you know? And we just played really bad the last game. Like, I have to be honest with you guys and just, you know, humble myself. We played it really bad, and we just made a bad decision, and it messes up the stats, right? But this game, you know, you think it through a little bit better, and you're watching the map and watching where your teammates are, and we end up with 1,500 damage this game and 300 assists, and the teams just aren't good. I'm getting on the losing side, but rather than complain, like, you just have to look, man. We played bad. We had the bad team, but you have to adjust to the teams, you know. And that's what it's all about as a light tank player, and why I do my channel and why I explain to you guys, like, don't just play a light tank and go through the motions, right? Don't go through the motions. Don't just go to the same bush and go, oh, I know how to scout. Like, you need to look at the map, look at what's spotted, and adjust to the situation. There are some... An example I can say is you don't always need to follow this rule in something like the even 90, right? Because the even 90 is just a bush sitter. Like, that's what it does. So you don't have to necessarily follow all the rules when you play in an even 90. But in almost every other vehicle, these rules apply. Like, you can't go to a bush, you don't have 55% concealment at tier 8 and can sit in a tiny little, leaf, right? Like, in pretty much every other tank. So this is why I say, like, you have to adjust to the situations on the map, move around so you can get shots and stuff. The T100 LT is great at this, by the way. It has really good mobility, good gun and stuff. So that's why I like playing the T100 LT, because it fits my playstyle very well. But yeah, this is what you have to do, guys. You have to adjust to stuff on the map. Like, no game is the same. A lot of games rhyme, they say, like, history doesn't always repeat itself, but it rhymes. It's the same thing with World of Tanks, man. Like, a lot of games might rhyme, but they're never exactly the same. And so you just have to kind of learn, like, where to go when things start to look bad. And sometimes I'm terrible at doing that as well. So sometimes I just make a lot of mistakes. Trying to get a shot to this Centurion. Okay. They have a lot of people. So this is what I'm doing, right? Look at the team. Look at where our heavies are and stuff. I already know it's very likely we're going to lose this side of the map, just from the way it looks. So I'm going to start running away now, before these guys get here. Iron Arnie is pushing up right here. He's uncontested. They have a freaking massive blob of red right here. Like, it's not worth it to try and stay there. Like, what am I going to do as a T92 in a tier 10 game, right? So, which, by the way, we've been low tier, like, all these games, so. And now the Patton is like, oh no, like, these people pushing in, and now he's going to get wrecked because he's going to go out there by himself with, like, no support. And then as this happens, my team might also adjust to the situation. So now there might be a situation where, like, okay, people start adjusting, we eliminate the Centurion, and now it's like, okay, now we might be on the offensive, right? So, like, things can change on the fly. You also have to realize that and watch the map, right? So look, this guy just got deleted. Now it's like, okay, 2-0. And I have to go back. So you have to constantly be adjusting, guys, is what I'm saying. Just always be adjusting to the situation. T100 LT is going to push into the 105. That's the right play, in my opinion, as long as no one's behind the 105. I'm looking to support this guy, if I can. Skoda's now pushing in. I'm watching the E100. Okay, beautiful. And now that the T100 LT has pushed into this area, I'm going to start running up the gut over here, taking the spot that he took. Hopefully the 12T doesn't spot me here. But I want to start catching these guys as they're running away, right? So I'm going to do something like this.
Enemy armor is hit. Critical hit.
Okay, good. STRV just missed me, but we spotted him, so that's good. Maybe FV can have a shot. No, he's down too far, I think. At least we spot him, and now we can push through the bushes here. I think this is the right play at this point. There's the bat chat here. He left. We should be fine here. There's enough foliage. Okay, spot this guy as he's running away. Okay, did get spotted from that. Just trying to put myself where this ridgeline is going to block, like, this area where I think these people are. Object 140 is pushing in. T100 LT is playing very well. He's in a very good spot here, I think. And now I'm going to start risking it, because I think that they left this entire area pretty much at this point. We're going to start pushing in with the 140, provide some view range if he doesn't have it, but I think he's got as much as me. But we do have CVS, so maybe we can help. Let's see if we can get shots of the STRV. Let me get behind some cover in case I'm lit. I am. .140's cooking. Batchat 12T appears here.
Critical hit.
Okay, now the question is, how do we get the jump on the 12T? There he is. Good.
Penetration.
This is a big mistake on his part. He should not be pushing into me. He should not have done that, man. That was really, really stupid. Ooh, the STRV still has shot at me here. Okay. I didn't realize, like, I thought this ridgeline was protecting me a little bit more than it was. It wasn't really protecting me much at all. So now is the tricky part, right? Because now I've been hit twice by the Batchat. We took one from the STRV, which we didn't need to take. I just made a mistake. I was trying to move because I didn't want to get hit by Artie. But it left me open to the STRV. And now we're in a situation where T100 LT is half HP. A one-shot to everything on the map. And it's like, how do we now do this effectively, right? Because if I start pushing in here, it's very likely the Kalana, or whatever this thing is, will spot me. I could take the risk, but I'm not sure if it would be worth it. Because he's close, man. Like, if he's pulled up to here, I don't like that at all. STRV won't spot me, but it's the Kalana I'm worried about. These, if he's down in here, let me just ping this guy. Okay. I think I can make this. I think I can, to be honest. Because, like, if he's in here, which I really didn't think, I feel like I would be spotted back there if he was here. So just trying to keep these bushes in front of me, but I think he's in here. And so these trees are foliage and protect me from being spotted, right? I'm just going to, like, pull in like this. And I think we can just sit here for the time being. Is this kind of giving me some cover here? Can I, like, get in here maybe? I don't want to go any further than this. I'm comfortable here. I think we're at... Are we spotting the Kalana? No. So just sit here, right? And do what the T92 is good at. We're finally getting a decent game where we can just, like, passive scout this. We can get creative and try and shoot here. If I came back far enough, I don't know if I want to risk it. I don't think I'm going to risk it. Starting to run out of support though, so I think it would be very stupid for me to push in right now. Let's see, we have the VK still here. I can pen this VK with the heat, but, like, I don't think it's worth it, man. Because I might get lit. Actually, I don't think so. Kalana's kind of down in this hill, and I didn't realize how far away these guys were. I thought, like, one of them was still, like, right here. I'm, like, stuck on this dead tank. There we go. I'm going to try and get to here. I'm trying to, like, meander my way up here, man, without getting spotted. There we go. Right here. I'm so close, man, but, like, I need the support. Right, there goes the T100 LT. shouldn't be spotted here at this point. Some salesman ringing my doorbell, or something like that. I'm just going to ignore it. Happens from time to time in this area. It's just, this is risky, man. Like, I can't go any further than this, you know. I can't go any further than this. So it's going to take some patience. And if this Yag gets spotted behind me, I swear if the Yag gets spotted behind me and I take the hit, I'm going to be really mad about that. Can't really do much else from here, TBH. Wow, Yag Tiger says that's fine. I would have thought I'd be getting shit on for saying that. Okay. Okay, we're going to try something else. I think I should be far enough away from this guy. We're running out of time. We have 2.5 minutes, and I'd like to see if I can poke up here and maybe spot these guys instead. Try and help the M3Y and Skoda and Scorpion. Kalana could actually spot me from this distance. I'm really risking this. I'm trying to take the shortest route without being spotted by the Kalana. There's the Patton. Okay, Scorpion got him. Good. We can win this, man. We got to get a little more aggressive with this. We can win this, I think. I think we still have enough time. Maybe. Maybe. These guys didn't push up, did they? No. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a win, actually. Okay, good. Progetto has way more HP than I thought he did. We're going to run right into this. Maybe not. Come on, boys. Get in here. Get in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'll take a shot if I have to. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to end on this game, guys, because we did 1336 damage, 2k spotting. It was a really, really, really close game. And I think just that second game, man, killed it for us. I just made a big mistake in that second game. It's still bothering me. I hate making big mistakes, but like it is what it is, man. I'm showing you guys what's working and what's not working, and it just didn't work. But this game, I can honestly say, I think that if we weren't in this game, it probably would have been a draw, maybe. I don't know about a loss, but maybe it would have been a draw, and I'm very happy to get this win. And I think that was definitely our best game of the bunch. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I think we'll just play the Harry Hopkins real quick, a few games, almost as like a tier 4, like hee hee ha ha video, but So 22, 62 spotting, 14, 16 damage. That's what you can do when you stay alive. And overall, yeah, this session was not great, man. We still did a 9100 WTR, though. That's not bad. We only won one battle. It was the last one. We averaged 900, basically 1,000 damage and basically 1,000, a little over 1,000 assistance. So we'll just call this 2,021, I guess, is pretty much what it is. A little over 2K combined. And, I mean, that's a little under 85% for this vehicle. It's a tough tank, man. It really is a tough tank. I'm amazed we actually averaged 1,000 damage after that that second game. So let's just take a quick look at the games overall so I can recall them. Excuse me. First game was on Lakeville. Again, I think we could have done a little bit better. Could have been a little more aggressive at the beginning, but overall we stayed alive and, you know, we fled to an area where we can get some damage before we died, right? Erlenberg is the game that killed us. This is the game that killed me. We got 1,000 spotting out of it, right? But we just made a big error in trying to go to the city area and help out. It was just a really stupid play on my part. We had no support from the heavies. Unfortunately, these guys were just really bad players, so they had really bad games, or both. And yeah, we just didn't play that well. We made a really stupid decision. I didn't look at the map well enough, and we didn't get the support. Safe Haven, this game was okay, right? I would have liked to actually get even a little bit more out of this, but I think we made a good decision to go back early. And I was telling you guys, like, I'm not going to make the same mistake I did in the second game. Let's run away early, and we got 1,500 damage out of it, right? And anyone could say what they want. Oh, Whirls, you know, you're running away in your light tank. WTF, what are you doing? You know, it's like, dude, when it's a raffle stomp like this, just run. Like, just run and do damage, man. And if someone is literally going to complain about that, like, laugh at them. Like, there's no like, you're not going to change the game by running out, YOLO scouting, and dying, right? You're going to change the game more by staying in the back and doing damage. Now, 150 damage a shot is not going to do shit, which is why I don't like the T92, but it is what it is, right? You still want to try and do damage. Now, Miravanka, we played this game, I'm not going to say perfectly, but we were very safe with how we approached. We made the move to kind of go away from that bush line after sitting there for like 7 or 8 minutes and try and go after the heavies. And we spotted the Patton. You saw the Scorpion was like Patton spotting me. I'm like, all right, he's definitely moved up. I'm going to go try and spot him. Spot him. Scorpion then pulls out, takes the shot in the Patton and hits the Patton. It was beautiful. And everything just worked out really well that game, right? Like, it just progressively, we're moving in more and more and more, and then we ended up getting them at the end, right? And it was a beautiful game, and this is why I play World of Tanks and why I enjoy the game. It's for these games that are like 1 in every 10 games you play, if that, right? And we did really, really good this game, man. I mean, we're close to 4K combined. 3,800 combined, right, in this game. And overall, by experience, that was top, right? And the Yag Tiger, Scorpion, like, everyone played very good in terms of supporting me and supporting each other, and it was cool. It was a great team effort, man. So that last game really made me want to play more. The second game definitely didn't, but again, guys, 2K combined after that, the losing 3 of those, I'm like, I feel like the first 3 games, like, were just no way we were going to win them. Getting a 9K WTR out of these 4 games, I'm happy with it overall. So I think I've said plenty in this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the T92 in action. That was 4 games. Catch you for the next one. We're going to go play the Harry Hopkins, and I'll see you for that one. Bye-bye.